everyone, this is Svetlana. Welcome to another Alteneu video. In this video, I want to share a simple card featuring geometric pink and marble design. I will be working with the new Crystal Frames stamp set. This set has several very cool and trendy geometrical frames, as well as many sentiments that can fit inside them. Also, I will be working on a new silicone stamping mat from Alteneu. It has non-slippery side, which prevents it from moving while I'm working. Its surface is great for stamping and ink blending, which I will be doing today. To start off, I made a panel of 3 3/4 and 5 out of a solar Y cardstock. And first, I will be blending the frosty pink dye ink onto the right bottom part of the panel. I'm masking the left top part off using a painter's tape. Here I'm using a tape for delicate surfaces, which I bought on Amazon many years ago. I'm also adding additional protection by covering the left top part with a piece of scrap paper. I'm doing this as I can get carried away and blend ink behind the tape onto that part too. This happened to me more than once, sadly. Now I'm moving on to the ink blending. Nothing special and fancy here, just good old blending. After I finish blending, I'm masking off the bottom right part to create a marble background onto the top left part of the panel. For this, I will be using the Rain or Shine stamp set. This set contains stamps to stamp a very realistic layered cloud. I will be using these stamps to stamp a marble-like background, and I will only be using top 3 layers of the cloud for that. For stamping, I will be using the Silver Lake, Grey Denim, and Cloudy Night dye inks. I'm starting stamping with the second from the bottom stamp of the layered cloud and stamping it with the lightest Silver Lake ink. And I'm stamping in a random manner. The randomer the stamping, the more it will look like a marble. I don't care about perfect stamping here. As you can see, I'm even using a regular acrylic block. It shows how much I don't care about perfection of the stamp impression. The third from the bottom stamp, I'm stamping using the Grey Denim ink, and I'm stamping it in a random manner as well. Sometimes stamping onto the white areas, and sometimes overlapping previous stamping. Finally, the very top, the smallest layer, I'm stamping with the darkest ink, Cloudy Night. This layer creates those veins of a marble and is essential for creating the more realistic marble look. Now the exciting moment of removing the masking tape and checking out the result. I'm wiping off the ink from the mat using a wet absorber. And my mat is clean and white and Instagram worthy again. Now I'm putting the panel aside to let the ink dry completely. I need this for the next step, which will be gold heat embossing. For this step, I will be using my MISTI as neat precise stamping this time. I will be using this rectangular frame and will be stamping it over the panel corners. For embossing, I'm using the antique gold embossing powder. After I did embossing in one corner, I'm turning my panel 190 degrees and stamping again in the opposite corner. And then I'm doing the same for another 2 corners. I just needed to change the panel orientation inside of the MISTI for that. Next, I'm embossing a sentiment in the middle of the panel, and for mounting it onto a white card base, which finishes off my card. If you have any questions, don't hesitate asking them in the comment section below. Have a wonderful day. Bye.